job to avoid the loss.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
He wants it all. Touchdown, UAB. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up the short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Hardy. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Yeah, stopping the run is about physicality. It's about, I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Douglas. Release to the back. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
They're trying to hit the angle route to the running back coming out of the backfield. It's a good route, but the running back couldn't make the catch.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Got rid of it just in time. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. UAB regains possession, the Blazer offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got...
He lost one down the sideline. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed behind the line. It's Collins. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Blazers will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He's got it near midfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. This offense has it with really good field position. Dropping back, it's Douglas. Got it in the middle, it's Flood. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big game. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Fires to the middle. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Quick release by the QB. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The quarter comes to a close, and UAB is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. There he goes. Made a defender miss. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Blazers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw, it's Chambers. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Blazers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Under fire. Makes the catch. It's Collins. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
It's a nice job running the end route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like, the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And that's
exactly how you draw it up, and that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam, next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. On the ground, it's Dorsey. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It's caught along the sidelines, but he's out of bounds. Would have had the first down if he could have stayed in the field of play. Temple lining up to punt it away. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He needed a little late boost from the crossbar, but he gets it to go through. That'll bring him to within 4.
And how about the three-pointer from downtown? The long field goal attempt, they trust their kicker, and it took every inch. Just hits the crossbar and gets over and goes in.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He'll pull it on the read. Makes it past the marker. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Offense in a bunch formation. On the move. Oh, he's got a chance. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Motion from the back. Wants to throw. It's Chambers. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Blazers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed on the outside, it's Hardy.
QBs like this are so hard to defend. They know what you're doing, and they're getting the ball out fast. They knew they had the corner route. Take advantage. Hit it right now.
Got the quick pass. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Quick completion on the out. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
After that last completion, it's second down. Wants to go up top. Unloads it left. That ball was nearly intercepted. They'll live to tell about it. Third down coming up.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
The quick out. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Douglas. Quick completion on the out route. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. No huddle, offense to the line. To the air on first down. He's got it. And he couldn't quite make it in. He's run out of bounds at the 1.
I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gets the back moving. Second down, he'll throw it. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Owls.
A really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance. Excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Power football with a run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Philly. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Lincoln Financial Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Temple will try to boot this one deep to get the second half underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is so dangerous. He excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Creates a little space. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. Snagged in the middle, it's Anderson. Turning it on! He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's Collins. Gets it past the marker. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Blazers have their offense in high gear. To the ground, he's got it again. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Hands it off on the counter. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Blazers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. It's a draw. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
Yeah, the offense was trying to go draw and make it look like pass, but I'll tell you, the linebackers weren't fooled. They came down hard quickly, got into the backfield, and got the tackle for loss.
It's a draw. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Chambers. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
With jet sweep pass, runs through the tackle. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Looking for a man. It's Douglas. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Catch in the middle, it's Sharp. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive. And
oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Now from inside the red zone. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Owls. And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front open this possession from their own 20. The give on the inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Blazers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a third down play. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. The Blazers will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Here's the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what...
Brings into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Working the middle, it's complete. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Looking to throw, it's Douglas. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And that will extend their lead even further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They're going to run it. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. And the Blazers racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
It's what's reigning in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. These guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Quick pass on the jet motion. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Back to pass, it's Chambers. The throw to the outside is complete, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, and just understanding where you're at on the field, make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I get credit for that catch. Nice job, nice pitch, nice catch.
Touch pass on the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Blazers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Plows through the defense. Oh, he just handled it. He's loose on the right. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He'll set up to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Chambers. Dumps it off in the flats. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? He's looking to throw. Under fire. He is stopped short of the line to gain. The 4th down try goes awry, and that might just do it. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
Now, I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here for David.